Myanmar, also known as Burma, is a country in the southeast of Asia which is bordered by China, Laos, Thailand, Bangladesh and India. Its capital city is Naypyidaw and the population of Myanmar is around 54 million. If you'd like to see more videos of our Myanmar travel, then we have put the links in the description box below. Check them out to see a more in-depth look into the different areas of Myanmar.
Start your trip by flying into Yangon, Myanmar's largest city. A good place to base yourself for a couple days is around Sule Pagoda, where it is easy to grab a bus, lots of cheap places to eat and great accommodation. There are plenty of markets to visit, especially around Chinatown, where you can get fresh fruits, sugarcane juice and other great street foods. The circular train is a good option for exploring outside of the main area. It's very cheap and takes around 3 hours, depending on how many stops you take. A great way of seeing local life at its best. Shwedagon Pagoda. Constructed over 2,500 years ago, Shwedagon Pagoda is the most sacred Buddhist pagoda in Myanmar. The 100-metre tall stupa is covered in gold plates and the crown is tipped with 5,448 diamonds and 2,317 rubies. At the very top is the diamond bud, tipped with a 76-carat diamond. Here, many locals come to pray and just relax in the pagoda's shaded areas.
When you've seen all that Yangon has to offer, take a bus to Bagan, the iconic temple site. Between the 11th and 13th century, over 10,000 Buddhist temples, pagodas and monasteries were constructed in the area, and today, over 2,200 temples and pagodas still stand. Bagan has suffered many earthquakes over the years, with a huge one in 1975. Reconstruction started in the 1990s to make Bagan an international tourist destination. In August 2016, another earthquake hit, destroying over 400 temples, 33 of which are still unable to be entered due to the damage. Spend a few days here exploring the Bagan Plains on an electric scooter. Make sure you visit both sunrise and sunset and find a good spot away from the crowds.
Next, hop onto another bus to Kalaw, a small town which is the start of the 3-day trek. We recommend Eversmile as they were well organised, our guide was very friendly and knowledgeable, and you are supporting the rural villagers by staying in their homestay. The 3-day trek is 65 kilometres, but they also offer a 2-day trek for anyone who isn't feeling the full 3 days. The cost was around £20, which is around $25, which includes guide, accommodation, food, boat on the Inle Lake and luggage transfer. This is a really good activity to do whilst in Myanmar, as you get to meet fellow travellers, become absent from the outside world and become more knowledgeable about the culture and traditions.
And this is where we slept last night. These are the showers. And then the toilets are just over here in this little block. Good morning, it is day 3 of trekking. We've woken up to a very misty, cold morning. I'm going to show you guys our shower and toilet facilities that we had last night. This is our showers. We've got one here, and we've got one here. This is our toilet. The cow's so cold it's got a blanket as well. Good morning, Mr. Cow.
After the trek, you may want to rest for a couple of days. Book yourself onto a day tour of Inle Lake. Both private and shared boats are available. See what life is really like on and around the lake by watching the traditional fishermen, visiting local floating villages and shops where they craft goods like jewellery, scarves and cigars, and explore the temples, both old and new, and also the Jumping Cat Monastery.
For the last stop, catch a bus to Mandalay, which is home to many pagodas such as Kalaw Pagoda. This pagoda is surrounded by 729 upright stone slabs on which are inscribed, making it the world's largest book.
So around the market was lots of people selling like desserts and other kind of traditional foods, and so we got this rice coconut mixture. It's really sweet and it's really lovely, and it was 700
for 3 things, which is like 50 US cents, not even.
So very cheap.
Mandalay is also home to the Ubin Bridge. Made out of teak wood, it is the longest bridge of its kind. Head here for sunrise or sunset to watch the monks crossing the bridge, and not to mention a load of tourists.
From here, you can fly out of Mandalay to your next destination or get a bus back down to Yangon. You can spend 2 to 3 weeks here in Myanmar, depending on how much time you'd like to spend in each area. And there are many other places to visit as well, which we haven't included in this video.
Overall, Myanmar is a great backpacker destination. We felt very safe there, the people were amongst the friendliest we've ever met, and we highly recommend you go.